pictures of the group, and everybody has been so supportive. And I just wanted to give back with a small video of how I use the pedals that I currently have on my board. There are some very interesting combinations, and some of you have questions of how does the different fuzzes sound, how to combine, how does it sound to combine the octave and the auto filter. So I'm going to take you step by step. I'm going to try to do it fairly quick so I don't take much of your time. They're just going to be sound demos, so don't expect really complex licks, just kind of really focusing on the sound of the pedal, right? So I'm using, right now I'm using a Yamaha a custom SL700C. It's basically like a Les Paul. So that's my clean tone. I'm gonna start with the fuzzes because that's where people are asking a little bit more. So usually when I play the fuzz, I usually play it on the bridge pickup, and it sounds kind of like very heavy. You can definitely hear the switch. That's the one thing that I don't like about the fuzz face, kind of makes noise with the switch. I usually also tend to mix the fuzz face with the Keeley compressor. The Keeley compressor is the best compressor I've ever tried, and it's almost always on. It's this one right here. But when you combine it with the fuzz face, just something happens. So. So yeah, I tend to do a lot of combinations between the fuzzes and the compressor because they kind of give it a little bit more control over the fuzziness if I ever wanted to do that. So somebody asked in the group what's the difference between the fuzz face and the FCW1, the one that I have here in the corner. And what I noticed is that the fuzz face, you know, it has that reputation of getting clean after a certain point. So I'm gonna set it normal right now. Hold on. And I'm gonna roll a little bit the volume. There's still some breakup, and if you want to, you can go lower if you want. Now when that happens, happens, I usually take the GHS Prestige, which is an excellent pedal if you want to clean your signal or just get boost. It's the one right next to the Polytune Noir tuner, this golden pedal. And I don't know what this pedal has, but this pedal has magic. It just makes everything sound better. I almost used to have it all the time on, and it just kind of brings out a little bit more volume. Right now I switch to the neck pickup. Really cool, like with a little bit of breakup, clean, very nice. But yeah, some people use the fuzz face in that way that just kind of helps it clean up a little bit. That's my clean tone with my neck pickup. This Yamaha has a coil splitter, so you might hear something different, right? So I totally recommend the GHS Prestige for almost everything. You're gonna listen to it. And the other difference is that with the fuzz, with the regular fuzz, you don't really get that cleanup that well. I mean, it's a nice fuzz to have. A lick where you can mix the octave and the fuzz, and that's what I usually do. I usually put the fuzz and then the octave, and then just kind of go crazy with the lick. So I'm gonna play a little bit of that. I usually use the Killy for clean, funky sounds as well with a neck pickup. And that's when the auto filter comes into play. It's the Ibanez AW7, which sounds really nice. And believe me, I tried the DODs, all kinds of alcohol filters, the Pictronics, but this one just sounds really nice. It has an LFO and this dynamic filter built into it, and it's just very sturdy, very nice. So I usually kind of play it like this. On the neck pickup. On the neck pickup. Anyway, so I also have a looper, and yeah, I just like to mess around with that. So I usually tend to mix the delay with some of the distortion. Sounds really creamy. Another person asked me how does the octave sound with the envelope filter, and this is how it sounds. We can add a little bit more grip with the juice box. Sounds really interesting, just kind of mixing different combinations that we're probably not used to. I played the juice box before. I love this pedal. This one's usually for the neck pickup, just kind of bringing in more lows. It has a low control that I usually have it set all the way to the top, and it's just really great for rhythm. Killy in front of it. So yeah, the juice box is a really nice pedal. If you can find one, get it. I totally recommend it. And the click compressor is just, I think it's one of the best. Well, we basically just covered the first half of the pedal board, and then we're gonna jump into the synths, which is the purple unit over there. But first, I'm gonna show you the wah. The wah that I have here is a Foss YZWF10. Frusciante, I think, used it for a couple of years, or maybe not. But it just sounds like Frusciante, and I really love it. Kind of sound really nice, really clean. That's with a little grit, because it has like a Foss control, so I have it in the middle. And I also like how it sounds with the fuzz right before it, so. next thing on the left, we have the Kili modded TS9. For me, it took me years to find it. I have the other version, the Bake mod, but this one sounds amazing. I usually have it on the mode, forward mode all the way up, so it sounds very thick. It's a very thick sounding overdrive. Bridge pickup, neck pickup. There I combine it with the juice box and it just sounds amazing. Compressor as well. Thick, but it just with the compressor and the juice box, just especially with the juice box, just kind of takes another level. To show my phaser, but it's there, it's there. That's the delay from the timeline. We can go into hours into a timeline. I'm not gonna do it, but it's a great delay. Right now I have it on a setting where I just create white noise with line 6, and I usually kind of put this synth mode pedal, which just kind of makes sounds, and use it with this melt parameter, and I just create just white noise with it. Sounds pretty wacky. When I need more volume, that's when I kick the GHS Prestige. So there we go, back to plain tone. Then we go to the distortions. You know, this is a Killy modded DS1, which sounds amazing. There's something really special when you mix the Killy compressor and the distortion. Then the rat, it's a regular rat with the chip LM308, whatever. I just like it because it's really smooth, and I usually play it for like a solo in my band, which is kind of chill, and it's just really smooth. Obviously, that was neck pickup. You can always go crazy with this one. And if I add the juice box, it just adds more bass frequency. So I kind of like that. So. Some really interesting combinations. Then I have the Terra Echo, which I'm just this is the last pedal I got. It's just something on its own. It's just like a sequencer with modulation and delay. It's pretty crazy. I'm just gonna play it. with it, because there's a function where you can leave it pressed on and it'll repeat that same sound over and over again, and you can kind of loop over it. Then the next to it, it's the PQ4. I just use it to thicken up the distortions even more. But yeah, I'm just gonna place a distortion and just kind of thicken it up a little bit. So playing the Rat. So yeah, that's, I tend to mix more than one pedal. I was playing the Rat, the PQ4, and the Keeley equalizers, so they all work great together. And I just try to make really cool combinations with them. Lastly, we're gonna go to the top of the board. Let's start from left to right. So on left, I have the classic, just the Fender reverb. So it just adds a little bit of ambience to the sound. And I have the Adrenaline, which is, I'll make another video about the Adrenaline 3, because it's a rhythm machine. It's a sequencer, modulation. You can do anything basically you want. You just have to learn how to program it. But if I press a button, you're gonna hear rhythm. So it has a rhythm machine, and I use it right now for many sounds. It has like 100 and something presets, and right now I mostly use it for chorus, phaser, and Leslie. So this is the Leslie sound. I tend to boost it with the Prestige. Well, Prestige is almost always on. There you go. can also switch parameters. Let me see if it lets me do this. Yeah, there's one. So I have a chorus there. I like this. I like this song from the Chili Peppers called "Universally Speaking," and it has like this compressor with chorus. Some really cool effects of the Adrenaline 3. It's really complete. It requires like reading the manual, but it's worth it. And then it also has like a synth or sequencer section, which I'm just gonna play a little part of it because it's pretty crazy. And I think it goes like. Usually when I'm lacking a little volume, I use either the EQ or the juice box because they give me a little bit of a gain raise. And well, we already went over the delays. I'll go into another details for the timeline. I have here the controls for the looper, which are really nice to have. And just the synths, really, the purple unit, that's all that we have left. I show you the white noise sample. And that one's just kind of being crazy. This is a preset we have for a song called Debut y Despedida, which sounds really cool with a little bit of reverb. Let me play it for you guys. The sequencer looks really nice, and it covers a lot. The FM4 is really great because it covers a lot of ground in just one unit. I also have another synth sequencer that we use for a song, our original song with my band called Tu Eres, You Are, and I just kind of do these chords. So yes, that's the last part of the synth, and we use this for the same song. I call these bubbles because it sounds kind of. Yeah, so that's pretty much a tour of my full board. I hope that I wasn't too extensive. I tried to explain the different combinations that I use. I always try to innovate, so this time I switched a bunch of pedals around, switched the chain around, and it sounds clean, as you can see. And I really cannot stress enough, just get that GHS Prestige, because it just cleans your signal really well. Alright guys, so I hope you like this, and I'll try to do more videos. Take care. Have a good night guys.